really mainly only showing up for you anyway. Because, dude, I mean, if you think about it, again, like I said, the audience retention is not that great. They're not going to be dealing with you that much. Oh. Hello. Well, what are you doing? Shut the door. You've intruded on our privacy. I was hyping them up. Okay, whatever. Welcome to Room Tour 2024. Last time I did a room tour was in summer of 2022, and the reason why I did a room tour back then was because that was me moving out of my high school room. And similarly, I'm not graduating from college yet, that should be clear, but big changes are coming up in life. So this room, really as you see it all around you, that's your cue though. There you go. This room all around you, this is pretty much this room in its final form. So might as well just do a room tour right now, and I don't really know where to start. You guys saw the Twilight Zone poster on the other side, because we are actually in the Twilight Zone, if you couldn't tell already. We have an original Star Wars poster. This is one of my favorite movie posters ever, even though the art on here is not exactly true to the movie, but I think that kind of adds to it. Reservoir Dogs poster, one of my favorite movies of all time. Below this, we have, ironically enough, this is a straight ally flag right underneath a movie that says a lot of homophobic slurs. Well, I think just one, but anyway.
Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Because you're a
I know, I'm libtard trash. You guys don't need to comment on it. Anyway, mic stand, tripod for filming things, and The Final Frontier. Kind of a shit movie in the Star Trek franchise, but easily probably the coolest poster. Similarly to Star Trek V, we have arguably one of the, not as good entries in the Indiana Jones franchise, but this was my favorite as a child, so I have a poster of that as well. Beatles White Album, portraits, John, Paul, George, Ringo. This is an art print I got from SetsuCon 2023, I think. That's a really funny picture. I think it's better if I just don't explain that. That's an old family picture that is very, 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 very 1980s and involving a lot of balding, and it's funny. Anyway, moving on to my closet that does not have handles, as you can see, so you open it by just grabbing it like a goddamn Neanderthal and just closet. Not much to show in here. This is the messiest part of the room, so I don't want to show too much, but clothes, dresser filled with more clothes, deodorant. And then over here we have the newest addition of the room, Lieutenant Commander Data from Star Trek, because he's a homie. Yeah, this was a big Christmas present that I got, and he scares the shit out of me every time I walk into this room because it just looks like a dude just standing in here with yellow eyes and pale skin. So moving him out of the way, we have the bookshelf with a Van Gogh print right above it. Starry Night, obviously, one of his better known works. And then the bookshelf itself, there's a lot of stuff going on with the bookshelf, so I'll try to be brief with it. We have Ouija board planchette from my old vlog series. We have Star Trek figures here, Star Wars VHS. We have a couple of postcards, soda cans, soda bottle. This prism thing, which I don't exactly know how these work. I mean, obviously, my brother got it for me because I'm a big Pink Floyd fan, but whenever it comes to shining light through it, I don't know how you're supposed to do it and like where the rainbow is supposed to appear, so it just kind of sits there for now. Apollo VHS set, Tolkien collection, a couple of other stuff. This is a serving tray from the 1960s that my grandfather gave me, which is really cool. It's in really good shape. And then VHS collection, Beatles, Rocky, old home tapes, and then tapes that have lost their sleeves over the years. Indiana Jones, Titanic on VHS, because shout out that dude who has like 2,000 copies of Titanic on VHS because he's fucking insane. Star Wars speaking of having multiple copies of stuff on VHS, this is my modest little Star Wars collection, and I'm very proud of it. But anyway, moving down here, we have bootleg copies of Indiana Jones because people say that there's only 5 Indiana Jones movies. Some people say that there's only 3, but there's actually 27. Lord of the Rings, Star Trek VHS tapes. And this is something weird that I have. This is I got this off of Amazon. This is not an original shooting script, I don't think, but I think someone just printed out a script and just sold it on I got this like 12 years ago or something crazy like that, but it's data lore because this is my introduction to Star Trek, so I got the script of that book collection. I don't read. I don't know why I have so many books, I'll be honest, and yearbooks and lockbox containing all of that important information. This is supposed to be like something that you fly outside, like on one of those, I don't know what they're called, like banner type things, but my mom gave it to me, and we are Penn State, right? It's the alma mater or whatever. So in here, I don't even know what's in here. I'll be completely honest. I have not a clue in the world, but rest of my VHS tape collection, which obviously can't fit on the bookshelf. We have a bunch of random crap there. And this is actually where my old laptop goes whenever it's not in use. But hey, you've actually caught me in kind of an awkward spot because I'm actually using that old laptop, but we'll get there soon. This is the manual to a VCR that I have. And then we have the bed. It's a bed. That's about it. You know it's not just a bed though. My homie, Rasta Bimmy. Every morning, whenever I wake up in this room, I'm faced with our Lord and Savior, Speaker of Jah himself, Rasta Bimmy. And if you guys don't know the story behind Rasta Bimmy, it's tied to that Cinemasker book review I did in late 2022, tied to the Cinemasker Truth subreddit. Everyone should know that Redditors are in their own little bubble whenever they're on Reddit. So whenever Reddit meets the real world, I've had this thing up for over a year, just for context. People ask about it, and I never know what to tell them, because it's just a long, convoluted story, but making fun of James Rolfe is fun, so that's all that you need to know. If you guys want to know more information on that, check out some of the hour-long documentaries about Cinemasker and whatever. And then from there, we have the Christmas lights going up around the perimeter of the room, because Christmas lights are cool, and we like being festive in here. And then moving on, underneath the bed I have two VCRs. One of them works, one of them does not work, so whatever, they just kind of live under there. And then this is the trash can for trash purposes. Okay, anyway, this is where my old laptop is right now. It's currently actually in use. The old dinosaur is still living somehow. I don't know, that thing is a bitch to try to maneuver through. Shit's like 8 years old, but yeah, I'm actually in the middle of a hard drive transfer, and I would go in depth on what the hard drive transfer insinuates, but I was talking to Abby about it last night, and she just replied with a blank stare, so I just won't. It's not that important anyway. And then moving on to the desk itself, well, first of all, second window peering into the outside world right there. And above this window we have Apollo 11 plaque that was on the lunar module, Apollo 15 plaque that was also on the lunar module for Apollo 15. And then this is one of the license plates of my old car, which is no longer in use by me or my family because my stepbrother decided to wreck it after I got my current car. Rest in peace to the 04 Jeep Grand Cherokee Gray. Shit, it was not a very reliable car, but it got me through my first year of college, so. And then moving on to the desk itself, I mean, this is all just random stuff down here. This is a Mountain Dew Typhoon box housing a bunch of random stuff, or random like desk type items. Like I have an extra hole punch in there and stuff like that. Gift cards, Lactaid, lint roller. This is a coin sorter bank that like barely works. This is my chair. Someone actually commented on this chair on one of my VHS videos saying about like, they're just talking about how uncomfy it was. I'll try to find the comment, which I thought the comment was really funny, but it was actually a pretty comfy chair because I was using that piece of shit and that chair really sucks, but we'll get there. So we're gonna move this superior comfy chair out of the way. So on top of the globe, we have my current blue hat. The globe itself is able to light up. It shows like constellations and stuff, and it's really cool. We got chapstick. This is the stuff I keep in my pockets. Knife, because I'm a knife guy now. Ever since graduating high school, I've carried a knife everywhere I go. Wallet, keys, really cool keys. Tape, stapler, headphones that I don't use anymore. Dapper Dan pomade on the, once in a blue moon whenever I decide to do my hair, which is, yeah, very rare. And then right here, after my great-grandfather died last year, I got some of the stuff that was in his house. Basically anything was up for grabs, and this is one of those things. This is an old radio. The signal I get in my room is absolute garbage. I only get one station, and it's really shitty, like, rock. So, there we go. Where's the volume on this? I lost my one radio station. Alright, well that's really upsetting. Speaking of stuff I stole from my great-grandfather's house, this is a lion kind of modeled after the Nittany lion from Penn State, but a bit more realistic. This is something that my great-grandmother made, who I never met because she died a very long time ago, but she was really into ceramics, so this is something that she made. On this knockoff, really cool, realistic Nittany lion, we have my bracelet collection. And then, moving on, we have the calendar. Today's Groundhog's Day for whatever. I guess spring is coming soon, which is good. Pyramid poster from Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, of course. This is something from my high school Spanish teacher's room. I just thought it looked cool, so I took it because he was quitting right before I graduated, so we were cleaning out his room, or helping him clean out his room, so I took that. Whiteboard showing the trajectory of the channel. This is my sub count. I'm actually at 720 right now. And then below the calendar, we have another thing that I got from SetsuCon 2023. It's a Totoro drawing mixed with Star Wars, and I just thought it looked cool. So shout out to whoever did that, because I'll be honest, I don't remember, but it's some local artist. So this thing is actually really funny. This is something that I did in 6th grade, obviously based on Dark Side of the Moon. Very skilled craftsmanship there. It has my name on it, the prism, and right below there you can just make it out just a little bit. It says Blue Hat Productions, and I couldn't fit Productions in that, so yeah. And then moving on to the TV. It's a TV. I mainly use it for HDMI hookup for my laptop, because this is where the mouse and keyboard is where they are. So I just kind of sit here, do my I'm gonna act like I study in this room. I don't. I study on campus, so I dick around on YouTube on this TV from my laptop. So VCR DVD player combo with the BHP logo sticker on there. We have this water bottle, which I use as a sort of secondary water bottle, which is really gross now that I'm actually thinking about it. I should probably throw it away, but it's 1.5 liters. So got a normal water bottle, laptop, pen for writing, Newton's cradle, because Newton cradles are cool, a lava lamp, which I do not use anymore because that outlet over there is full. So markers, pens, scissors, glue, sticky notes, thumbtacks, index cards, my new notebook courtesy of Abby from Christmas. It's very cool, very expensive, very leathery, refillable. So I'll be using this notebook for the rest of my life because it was very expensive and I really like the cover of it. So yeah, thanks for that. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And then we get to this wall. This wall has a lot going on. First thing, this Ghibli poster, which in hindsight, I don't really know why I have so much Ghibli stuff in this room. I'm honestly not that into Ghibli. I mean, I've liked all the movies that I've seen enough to push me to do my Ghibli phase, but whatever. And then we have a Ring Around the Planets, just talking about the rings around the gas giants in the solar system. Got Pink Floyd The Wall movie poster. We have Earthrise from 1968, Apollo 8 taken by Bill Anders or Anders, I don't know, but this is a cute little sloth drawing that Abby did right after we started dating, because we have the running joke that I look like a sloth. So she drew a little sloth for me, and I didn't really have any place else to put it, so it just kind of hangs out there next to Earthrise, and I really like that sloth picture. So thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This I got from Redbubble, based off of the Halo 3 cutscene. One of my favorite video games. We have Yesterday and Today, the original album cover. This I got from Etsy, I think. First thing we got on this top shelf, we have all my YouTube videos on DVD. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. These first couple are like the first skits, short films that I made. These next few, this is like the revival of the channel, basically back in like 2019. And all the rest are the vlog series. This is just the vlog series project, all that stuff. But the two new DVDs that I have from the last room tour that I did, this one that I made based off of the live show that I did, and it has like the track list and everything on the back. And then this next thing is the BHP media dumpster, because I have all my VHS content that everyone seems to like. So I threw it on this DVD based off of the Blockbuster DVDs. 2-disc thing, 472 minutes. So that's a lot of content. So, and then whenever Project Monkey is complete, that will be added to the collection, and more info on Project Monkey comes March, so stay tuned for that. This is the final vlog shot of me and all my friends. I don't talk to most of the people in that picture anymore, so post-high school experience. Love it. This is the original blue hat that I got 8 years ago at the local Dollar General. She's looking a little worn, a little beat up, you know, sweat discoloration, all that stuff, but this is the original one, so it's covered in hair, very gross. And then we have my old notebooks. They just kind of live up there to elevate the hat because I think it looks cool like that. So moving on to the next floating shelf, we have Totoro plush. I got season 2 of Home Movies on VHS from the custom Valishard tapes dude. Yo, this is another thing from my great grandfather's house. That's the VHS camera. And this little Darth Vader thing based off of concept art from Ralph McQuarrie, I think is his name. Got that. That was like a limited edition Hot Topic thing, I think. I had this little Christmas hat, this little Santa hat on him, but it keeps falling off, so I'm gonna try to put it good enough, I guess. We got this thing, which, you know, you put your phone on. I guess it's a selfie stick. I guess I have a name for those. We have a really old tripod. We have this phone adapter thing for tripods, this Gorilla Pod, this is what I typically use. And we have the entire vlog series on VHS, and again, whenever Project Monkey comes out, that'll be another tape added to the stack, and that is a Blockbuster tape that I found in the basement of my dad's house. So, yeah. We have a picture of this pretty little young lady. I wonder who that could be.
No
Do you
idea.
know? What do you know?
No idea.
You wouldn't know?
Yeah, no, I have no idea who that is.
Behind here we have the first 100 episodes box set of SpongeBob. We have Dolly's saltwater taffy from Rehoboth Beach because their taffy's really good. We have, there goes the Santa hat again, rest in peace. Perhaps from Guns N' Roses, the song itself is okay. I mean, the General, I remember everyone saying that, like, oh, the General, that's like the big thing, that's like the big song, how could it be a B-side? And then you listen to it and it's like, it's kind of a B-side, but whatever. Perhaps itself is actually a pretty good song, but the General was very underwhelming, but Perhaps is actually pretty decent. Extra DVD cases, we have Louis C.K. stand-up specials in here. Louis C.K. is a very controversial figure, but I still think he's really funny, so sue me, I guess, I don't know. That's my collection of video games. I clearly don't play that much, not as much as I used to, so got that. And then we have these little flash drives in there. And this is a railroad spike that we found on the local railroad tracks, and I just, you know, it's relatively intact, so I just thought it looked cool, so add it to the floating shelf. Backpack, old chair that was in this room. We have one of Abby's shirts that's just kind of been here for the past like 6 months, so I guess it just stays in here now. It's now part of the room. It's part of the identity, I guess. Then we got weights that I've used like twice to get nice and, you know, yeah, look at all, yeah. And then final part of the room, we have the vlog series poster. And again, I keep saying it, but whenever Project Monkey comes out, I'm finally gonna replace this thing because it's a weirdly odd feeling walking into this room all the time and seeing all these people that I don't talk to anymore commemorating a project that I did, been complete for the past 1.5 years. So it's just kind of weird that it's this prevalent in the room. So I'm like fiending to get it replaced because it's just weird to have it up still. That being said, I still really like the poster. I've talked about the majority of these albums before. I've added 2 albums to the wall. Saviors, Band on the Run has grown on me quite a bit. I really like all the songs on this album. Band on the Run is the best Paul McCartney album, even though I've only listened to Band on the Run and Tug of War. But yeah, Band on the Run is really good, and it has really cool album art. So yeah. Alright, so that is Room Tour 2024. Kind of had to go through everything quick because I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long of me explaining every single nook and cranny in this room, but this room has had a lot of really good memories in it. This spot right here actually is whenever I started doing YouTube, doing SpongeBob reviews. So this room has a lot of BHP lore behind it. And yeah, this is pretty much where I've just been holing up during college. And I didn't mention that solar system poster yet, but that's a cool poster. Anyway, I guess that's it. There's gonna be a new video coming out March 1st. A lot of stuff coming in 2024. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the ramblings about this room. And yeah, I really like this room. Also the blue walls. Blue walls are cool because Blue Hat Productions and Penn State and all that stuff. And blue is just a cool color. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys March 1st for the new BHP video. So, yeah. See ya.